Despite them being so familiar in the same conference forever, and they're both playoff contenders, and usually they play each other 3, sometimes even 4 times a season throughout the regular season and postseason. Two teams that are probably quite unfamiliar with each other, considering how different they both are heading into this.
Oh yes, no, I couldn't agree more, and it looks like Cortland even upgraded the jerseys. Less of the Team Canada look, and they've got the big C with the red dragon on it.
Yeah.
And Oswego, of course, in the white uniforms, green pants, white socks with the steering wheel logo in the middle, names on the back, and the captain's C's from Matt McQuaid. Looks like we will be getting going here. Jacob and I are going to dip out.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the WG Allen Arena at the Pediatric Cancer Center. Tonight's referees are Craig Burkowski and Mike Mahaney. Assistant referees are Dave Burkowski and Anthony Perez. Welcome to the 2025 Charity College Hockey Game benefiting Griffin Guardians. We'd like to thank Coach Ed Bozick and Coach Joe Tedorelli and the men's hockey team for coming here to play tonight. Such a worthy cause. We'd like to thank our presenting sponsors, the Loudon family, and partnering with Griffin's Guardians to help make tonight's game possible. And now to the starting lineup. First, Cortland Red Dragons. At left wing, graduate school from Wilmington, New York. At center, freshman.
Just a lovely national anthem and a lovely Canadian anthem to get us going. First, a ceremonial puck drop, of course, and you happen to know the creators of Griffin's Garden.
I do, yes. Going out there right now is Erin Engel and her husband Adam, along with their youngest son. Quite a foundation they've been able to do. It's been going on about 10 years now. Unfortunately, it was their young son, Griffin, who passed away due to cancer about 10 years ago now. Really, I mean, I was young as well during that point, but, you know, knowing the family.
Let us pause for a moment of silence to honor Griffin Engel and all the children who passed away from pediatric cancer, but also those who are currently battling this devastating disease. Let us send them strength, love, and unwavering support in their fight against pediatric cancer. Hey, folks, don't forget to turn 50-50 raffle tickets to the raffle tickets for simply right now, games. Up on the mezzanine, should be drawn at the beginning of the third period. Thank you.
Oswego. Attempting to recover is Ryan Burke of Oswego. That's U-R-K-E as opposed to the E in the Red Dragons, Burke. And the Red Dragons, after a quick line change from the Oswego State Lakers, will push it into the offensive zone. Quickly recovered, a good play there by the Lakers. As it'll be stopped around the near side boards, fired in, looking for the shot was Cortland, but to no avail. Now moving away with it will be Peone. Peone will lose it, a big hit there along the near side boards on Airtip, and Oswego will look to move it forward, but there will be a whistle.
These two teams, I mean, we had a feeling we were going to see a physical game despite it not counting towards the conference. And both these teams so far yet to disappoint. Big hit over here on the near side glass by Simons. Takes out a Cortland player. And yeah, this is, I think we're in store for a physical one here. The first 90 definitely told us that.
I couldn't agree more when we were there. So that one is a wash of a face-off. On the face-off for the Oswego State Lakers is one of the returners, Connor Gatto. And up towards the line for the Red Dragons is Stephen Kirkostas, who I believe his sister played for the Oswego State Lakers women's team.
That's right. She did. Or currently does.
Or currently, I was about to say, it's been 3 years since I've called her.
Pretty sure.
Oh, my goodness. So,
shout out Sophia Kirkostas.
Absolutely. As Cortland wins the face-off, Oswego will nudge it into their own end. Colabufo fires that one into the netting, and it will be an offensive zone face-off for the Cortland Red Dragons.
We shouted out Roman and Mobley before the puck was dropped. It's time to shout out the Oswego State goaltender, Brandon Milberg. Split some time last year with Cal Shell. This year he's got the job. 926 save percentage, 0.926 or 93%. That is the best in the Zodiac.
What a save percentage there as Oswego wins the face-off, fires it into the neutral zone. Danny Colabufo along the far side, looking for the opportunity there. It'll bury into the far side corner. Gatto tries to pass it away, but it'll be Cortland recovering. Now racing through the neutral zone along the far side, trying to make a play of it is Hyen. Hyen will lose the puck to Cortland once again. Cortland back in their own end, passing back and forth between the teammates. This time Beaudry passes it forward, looking for the opportunity, and there will be another whistle as we get a stoppage of play. 17:50 on the clock.
They expect a very defense-heavy matchup in this one. Even though these two teams are coming off of games in which they put up some big numbers, or at least in the last week they put up big numbers, against each other, these games don't typically have more than 4 goals total.
I think in all of the years that I did call Oswego versus Cortland games, I think the highest ever scored were 5.
Yeah.
3-2 for somebody.
And there was a good chance that was overtime as well.
Oh, absolutely. It was endless. These two teams have always battled so hard. I mean, I understand that for Oswego, Plattsburgh is kind of the main rival. I've always viewed Cortland as a bigger rival than
It's a big game. It always seems to be the last week of the regular season somehow. Both teams are a game away, maybe finishing home advantage or not. But these two teams, I mean, they are so evenly matched historically. And Cortland in the last few years as well has just gotten so good to become one of the top contenders in the Zodiac alongside Geneseo. And they are tremendous.
I couldn't agree more with you, Jake. I couldn't. As Cortland now in possession in the neutral zone, looking to make a play happen here, as with it is Krieger. Krieger will lose it. It'll go off of the middle boards here and kind of sputter into the center ice there as Milberg comes out of net, fires that one off the glass, that time intended for Fudger. Fudger unable to get it. Shot there from Mineta is wide of the net. And it'll be in the near side corner. Milberg shovels that one away from the net. And a big hit laid down. Cortland scores first. Top shelf right by Brandon Milberg's shoulder there. Good rebound play. And Cortland goes up 1-0 here in Skaneateles.
What a tremendous goal that was right there. Leading the packets, Garrett Krieger of Cortland, but the lead pass on that. Behind the net, the man wide open. I mean, what a tremendous lead pass that was. And Cortland buries one here in the first 3 minutes of this one.
That was poetry in motion there for Cortland. Couldn't have asked for a better opportunity. Milberg on his heels. So, with Cortland up 1-0, the momentum sits in their favor as I almost just called Horick Sleep, because Sleep used to wear 26. Shows you how long it's been since I've called a game, folks. I apologize. As now he moves into the offensive zone, looks for the pass, wide open, but to no avail. Good stop there by Mobley. You are right. What a defender.
Oh, yeah.
Almost a breakaway opportunity there for the Red Dragons, but no dice as Gagne will lose it in the far side corner. He'll pick it up right back up at the goal line, though. Poked away that time by Travis Baker. And now moving forward with it are the Oswego State Lakers. A big collision there mid-ice. Didn't seem like a fast one, but a heavy one. Pass around the near far side. Ryan Burke looking for the play. Passes it away to Peone. Fires it right at the goaltender from the red line. What a play there as Oswego starting to play a much more physical game in the offensive zone. Now to the near side. Simpson holds it, passes it away to his teammate McQuaid. McQuaid passes forward. Now that time and away. Well, it gets turned over. Serves me right for looking down at my papers. Looking for an opportunity there was Cortland, but it'll be quickly taken away once again. Simons passes it away to McQuaid. McQuaid racing up the near side. Looks for the opportunity. Passes out front, but there's nobody there in the slot. A lot of defensive play there from the Red Dragons. A good stop there. Now to the near side, looking for the opportunity. McQuaid and a handful of other jerseys, including Golisano, will lose the puck. Cortland passing it back and forth. Looking for the opportunity now is Humphrey. Humphrey along the near side has 3. Save Milberg. Puck goes out to the far side boards. Into the corner. Now looking for the play. This time is Hyen. Now to the near side. Passed away to the boards. Mineta holds. Tries to fire, but it gets stopped up front by Simons. They'll skitter all the way back to Cortland territory where they fling it forward into the neutral zone, and fighting for it is about 3 or 4 different jerseys. Ficini goes for a good pass there, but it bounces off his own teammate and back towards him. Now it'll be Kakastas trying to push it forward, but there will be a stoppage. 15:05 on the clock.
This being a neutral ground as well, we got to remember this is a high school ice arena. So just out of curiosity, Dom, I wonder how the elements are going to come into play in this one. We've already seen some kind of wonky bounces off of, maybe the top of the glass or this door over here or things along that nature. So I'm curious to see how that plays in effect. We're both teams knowing, playing on a different rink. First time
this isn't D3 collegiate-sized rink. It's catered to differently than their rink is. There's only one Zamboni here,
Right.
So it was a funny bounce as the play came forward here in the near side offensive zone for Oswego. It was almost on its side the whole time.
Yeah, and you could see kind of the wear and tear of the it's old school though. We love it. It's old school.
Good old-fashioned barn as Semrad passes that one forward clearly to his teammate in the near far side corner. And still in the corner it goes, slung around to the near side, stopped by Baker at the blue line. Looks for the pass up front, but it's to no avail. Now moving around towards the blue line, looking for the play. This time is Burke. Burke passes away to Baker. Baker fires away. Shot there. Block save. Moby is behind him, and it's in the back of the net. Oh, he lost it in his own pads. It went up and behind him and scored. We have a tie game.
There you go. Just like that. The Lakers answer quite quickly. It's a brand new ball game.
It is indeed. It is indeed. Boy, that Mobley does not get, Mobley does not get caught like that very often. He literally just lost it above his head.
Yeah. No, and that goal is going to be credited to Nico Peroni, a freshman. Battling with the elements, getting one in, and now if you're Brandon Millward, knowing how good of a goaltender you have on the other side, knowing that it's 0-0, maybe makes you feel a little better about that first goal.
Oh, yeah. It's just sit back, you're able to get your defense and your offense. Yeah, complete, fresh, clean slate as Baker fires that one into the near side boards. It rings all the way around to the far side. It's a 2-on-1 for the Cortland Red Dragons as they push it around to the backside of Mobley's net. Baker picks it up along the near side, passes away to Vasallo. And Vasallo will pass it out to his teammate right in front of the Cortland bench. Popped up, glove, save Mobley. And we'll get another face-off as there's some chippy words between Simons and, I believe, Devlin O'Kane.
Now, you want to know something, Dom?
Absolutely.
This is something that I noticed right before Oswego scored, so I apologize for going back to the Cortland goal.
Please go ahead.
We talked about the elements, right? Battling a rink that they're unfamiliar with. The goal scorer for Cortland, number 12, Garrett Kreiger. Any guess where he might have went to high school?
Skinny Atlas?
Right here. Right here in Skinny Atlas. So how ironic that he's the first man to find the back of the net.
That is. It makes sense. He's as familiar with it as anybody could.
Oh, yeah.
As the Oswego State Lakers will recover in their own end. Passing it back and forth, that time for Hyan. Hyan moves it into the offensive zone. Chasing after it that time is Horik. Excuse me. I'm going to have to learn these names. Horacek. They lose it. The Red Dragons now on the move. Playing towards the inside line there, able to quickly recover and continue play. That time is Beaudry. Beaudry fires it into the near side corner in the offensive zone for the Red Dragons. Pass off the boards, looking for a teammate, but there's nobody there. Denny Colabufo hawking the puck as Lego will pass it away to his teammate in Garnier. Garnier moving in towards the net with the puck, passes it behind it, looking for the opportunity. Now Justin Lego, the pass shot there wide of the net, hits the back end, and they'll call the whistle as it got caught up on the back side of that net.
Cortland looking to answer right back with another goal. This is a team that last time out had 4 unanswered in a 4-1 victory against Southern New Hampshire. They let up a goal in the second period, and then it was 4 consecutive goals. So right now, this is their first goal they've let up in 5 scoring, so we'll see if they can come back right here. They're looking to.
They absolutely are.
I sound like Darth Vader. Having fun in the broadcast booth, it seems. It's to the far side. Pushed around into the corner, now up the boards. Looking to make the play for Cortland is Hildreth. Hildreth will bump it around to the near side boards, looking for the opportunity there, but it's quickly broken up by Colabufo and then fired right back in by Mineta. Looking for the play this time for the Oswego State Lakers was Aiden Cooper. Cooper will fire it. Ficini will chase it. Ficini deep in his own end, right behind Mobley's net. Waits for his teammates as Oswego makes a very quick line change. McQuaid now on the ice as well as Vasallo. Baker Nicholas Miller. And we'll see what Cortland tries to do. A quick poke away there by Vasallo, and it'll be moved up front. Passed aside, McQuaid, it just misses his stick and gets pushed all the way back to the neutral zone. Good opportunity for Oswego there to come to no avail. As to the near side now, Seitz fires one sky high, coin flips in the air, falls down, now looks into the near side corner. Looking for that opportunity this time would be Cristiano. Cristiano gives it up to his teammate, who slings it around. Seitz gets it all the way to Beaudry. Beaudry fires from the blue line. It goes off of the skate of Miller. Miller, unfortunately, goes down on the ice and takes the puck with him as it gets stopped up front. Looking for the opportunity is Cortland. The shot there, Kokostas, and it's blocked away by Milberg. Good kick save there for Brandon Milberg as Cortland will now chase it all the way back into their own end. After it is McQuaid. He'll get passed all the way down, and it will be an icing call. We'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Lakers.
You see the shot total on the scoreboard, Dom, 4 apiece for each of these teams. So not only are they even in the scorecards, they're even in the shots on goal as well. So it's just quite a back and forth game so far. We're seeing Oswego now, the puck going to be on their side on the face-off. We've seen a lot on Cortland's side since they scored.
Oh, we have. It has been momentum very heavily in their favor. Oswego very lucky to have gotten that goal as Cortland Red Dragons win this face-off. Pass away to Seitz. Seitz tries to poke it away. It'll be Oswego State Lakers in control. Pass to the side. Holacek with it. Passes it around the backside net. Looking for Burke. Burke will have it. Passes it away to Morgan. Morgan. Hyen. My eyes are not what they used to be either, Jacob. That one's passed forward at the blue line, looking for the opportunity. Cohen gets it away, looks for his teammate. Burke takes a shot there, but the net comes right off the moorings. And it looks like these are magnetic nets. We're going to probably see a lot of that in this game.
Yeah, I was up here a couple weeks ago for a high school tournament back at the start of the year, and there was quite a few breaks on the net, especially how physical these teams are and how much the goaltenders utilize that net and the stableness of the net to help protect. I mean, you could even make the argument that's how Oswego scored right there. The net came out. Mobley maybe was using that as leverage, knowing that it's more planted in Cortland. Here, not so much. It came out quite easily, and the puck wound up scoring.
Yeah, Hyen takes a big shot there from the near side point and is trying to recover, and to no avail. Cohen loses it, and it'll be moved forward by Beaudry. Beaudry loses it that time to Burke, and Burke chases after the shot, and it'll get blocked by Mobley. It'll get knocked down that time by Bernardo. Bernardo will lose the puck into the netting, it seems, or somewhere. Everybody's kind of looking around like, where'd that even go?
We kind of got lost in the ether here. Everything's kind of the same color.
It is. It's that gray-white. The boards are white. The ice is white. You know.
We lost the puck, but we got another one, luckily.
Good thing, too. Otherwise, we kind of
need that.
Yeah, for the game, I'd say. Fudger unable to win the face-off for the Lakers. And Cortland will start moving very rapidly into the neutral zone. The pass forward behind the red line will be recovered that time by Cooper. Cooper for the Lakers will pass it forward. Fudger lays a shoulder out there on Clouden. And it'll be quickly recovered by the Red Dragons, though, as it'll be a push. That'll be a penalty all day. Michael Ergo cross-checking into the corner there. You just can't do that.
Yeah, we were due one. Referees were letting them play for the first 10 minutes, maybe letting them get a feel of the ice. Now they're familiar. Yeah, you're taking a 2-minute trip to the sin bin.
Oh, no. So that's 2 minutes in the sin bin for Ergo. And it'll be 9:50 on the clock with Cortland on a power play.
Now, I'll tell you what, another thing about this Oswego State Lakers team, a big thing they've been so good at, which is a longtime fan of the program, makes me happy to say, is special teams. 93.5% penalty kill on the year. That is by far the SUNYAC league.
Oh, my. They were never that good when we were.
I know.
Wow.
That's why I say it.
That is
say it with a smile on my face.
Incredible. So Oswego clears the puck away for the first time with 1:38 on the penalty. Ergo with a cross-check there. And a huge hit laid out by Gatto. I was missing that. Gatto, one of the smallest guys on the ice with some of the hardest hits. He lays out number 16 there in Joshua Romulo. Thank you. Joshua Romulo. Maron. Can't seem to get it right. So to the near side, the Cortland Red Dragons really trying to get this power play goal in. Oswego hawking it. Simons looking for the opportunity and able to clear it away. That time is Hyen. Hyen gets it all the way down right to Mobley's net. He stops it with his stick and his glove to ensure safety. that there will be no trickle in at any point. And Cortland now moving through the neutral zone. Looking for the opportunity is Humphrey. Humphrey dumps it into the far side corner, chases right after it. Big slap shot there to get it away for the Lakers, and it'll get caught up once again. This time Garnier has it on the near side. Bank pass to Satimo. Satimo over to cross ice, looking for the shot this time will be Cristiano. Cristiano leaves it for his teammate, looking for another opportunity. Cristiano right around the backside of the net. Shot there, saves Milberg. Now a good clear from Oswego State there. Cortland doing everything they possibly could to score, and Oswego just got in the way.
Yeah, and you see how calm the Lakers remained on that entire thing, because that's the same format that burned them about 5 minutes ago on that shot from behind the net. So great job by them, especially down a man, to stay calm and play the defense that has gotten to this point.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the Red Dragons will move it forward, a shot that goes flying over the heads of everybody into the near side corner. Everybody's back to even strength, and Cortland's trying to get on another drive again, but this puck goes trickling all the way down to Cortland's end. Chasing after it is Beaudry. Beaudry along the far side face-off circle will pick it up, leave it behind the net, and they'll regather their senses. As now moving forward is Ficini. Ficini, clean pass that time to Bernardo. Bernardo along the far side passes across to Beaudry, looks for the one-timer, gets stopped that time by Horacek. Horacek fires towards the net, but it's wide. Looking to pick that one up is Burke. Burke looking for the opportunity as he looks to get the pass in the face-off circle, leaves it for his teammate, then goes around to Hyan again. Hyan tries to take a shot, but it's blocked that time by the Red Dragons defenseman. And still in the near side corner, a physical game on that near side. Bernardo with it, takes a shot, save Milberg.
Right into the pads, just swallowing it all there for Brandon Milberg. What a season he's had. There was a lot of doubt last year, a lot of signs of greatness from the young man wearing the number 1. It was tough because both him and Shell would platoon, and one of them would be so good and then just look really not great after that. So it's nice to see him finally coming into his own here and enjoying what is such a strong conference in goaltenders, historically and as of recent as well.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and this is going to be a goaltender showdown, I think, tonight. You said it earlier, the pass around to the far side, it's bouncing in front, able to get cleared away by Hyan, and it gets put right back into play. Sykes looking for the opportunity in the near side corner, looks for his teammate in Clouden. Clouden will get the puck at the near side boards, looking to pass it down low to Cristiano, now across ice that time, looking for Despert. Passes away, so a great opportunity for Cortland, fires, save Milberg. Kirkostas had a great backhander there, swallowed up. 6:30 on the clock, we still sit at 1-1 here for the Sticking It to Cancer charity hockey game. College men's D3 hockey benefiting Griffin's Guardians, of course, here in Skaneateles, New York.
Unseasonably warm. It has been such a cold winter out, and it is nice and warm out here today for some hockey.
It is a nice, what is it, a nice 30-something degrees outside? It was raining.
It feels like 90.
It does, after being in that negative-something cold snap for a while. And we're back to being in the Great White North again. There were a few winters there that were kind of mild. Now we're back up to what it used to be here at CNY. As Mobley passes it around to the far side boards, his teammate then passes to Ficini. Ficini back across ice, looking for the opportunity. It gets right there to Garnier. Garnier on the near side, pass forward to the slot, but to no avail. It'll be Romulo. Romulo looking for the opportunity, passes away to his teammate now to Legault. Mineta across ice, looks for the opportunity there, to no avail. Colabufo holding, fires it away, stopped at the blue line by Mineta. What a play! Gets up on the skates. Colabufo quickly recovers and gets it to Semrad, though. Semrad racing up the far side, looks for the shot. It's wide. Semrad, quick pop up there on the skates. How impressive that is. Looking for the opportunity, sticked away by Milberg as it goes to the near side corner of Oswego's end, and play kind of staying in Oswego's defensive zone here for a while. As we'll be moving forward this time for Horacek. Passes it around to the backside of the net. Big body thrown there by Cohen. But the puck will eke out, and it'll be Cortland's possession once again. Romulo on the run across the blue line. Passes through the legs of Nico Peoni. And it'll trickle out into the far side corner. With it now, moving ever so quickly as Cohen gets turned around a bit as he fires it into the offensive zone where his team takes a quick line change as Simons comes rushing up, as well as Hyan, looking for the opportunity on the near side there, but it'll get bounced away. McQuaid passes away looking for the opportunity here for Vassallo. Looks for the shot, but it gets blocked. Way down blocked by Nate Boak. Wowee. McQuaid along up towards the slot, looking for the shot. It's a tough one there at a tough angle, and the puck on the net once again comes off of its moorings.
Yeah, back-to-back line changes there for the Lakers when it looked like they might have had an on-man rush on an advantage. So an interesting call by head coach Ed Gosick to make both of those line changes at times. Semrad went from potentially having a 3-on-3 opportunity to a 3-on-1. And same thing with this last one for Peone. So just, a couple in a row, keeping the legs fresh to roll. Still in the first period, you don't want them to overplay, overtire this early against a very strong team like Cortland.
Oh, absolutely. We're almost all the way through the first period. 1-1 sits the score with 4:25 on the clock. Oswego does win the face-off, but it's all the way back in their own end. So high end will get the puck away. McQuaid will try and get it across, but that'll be an offsides on the Lakers, and we'll get a neutral zone face-off ever towards the Cortland Red Dragons defensive zone. As we see here once again, you can donate to Griffin's Guardians on the website www.griffinsguardians.com. Click on the donate tab. Every little bit helps the fight and gives support.
GriffinsGuardian.org.
Oh, did I say .com?
You did.
I was reading the stupid shit to you.
It's okay. www.griffinsguardians.org.
Thank you.
O-R-G.
O-R-G. I even said that in the beginning. What am I doing? What are we doing?
You can also find a link, I believe, in
the stream.
video.
Yes,
On the
there should
stream.
be a link if you're watching it on your computer. You can click right on that link, and you'll be able to play away, donate away, and watch this Battle of the Giants in the Suniac. Near side corner, a lot of bumping and crashing there along the boards as Vassallo is able to take the puck away. Get it away to his teammate in Hyan. Hyan passes it forward to McQuaid. McQuaid looks for an opportunity to score. Shot goes way wide, and it'll ring right in front of the Cortland bench, right where a line change was happening. So the player was able to just stop the puck pretty quickly there. I believe that was Seitz. As the puck goes up to McQuaid once again on that near side blue line. Loves that opportunity as a right-hander. This time taking it away will be Nicholas Miller. Miller will dump it into the offensive zone. This time chasing after it will be Michael Ergo. And Cortland will hold it on the backside of their own end. Moving forward with it is Beaudry. Beaudry passes away to his right from Mineta, and it gets stopped away, and it looks like Oswego might have a good opportunity here, but they get quickly swallowed up by the Cortland defense. Oh, where are they fast?
Yeah, that was an interesting pass as well. You had kind of an open lane there that number 13 for the Lakers, Nicholas Miller, kind of dumped it off, and then it was like a hot potato trying to get back, dancing around the blue line, trying to make sure they weren't offsides. Everything was clear, but by that point, you give a team as quick as Cortland even a second to catch up, they're going to get there.
Oh, absolutely, and we just saw it there. I mean, what a quick, swallowing defensive play that was, as trying to win the faceoff for the Red Dragons is Burke. He will get it away to his teammate Mineta. And Mineta will pass it across ice, that time for Ficini, and Ficini will pass it even further. Legault tries to get a pass away. Garnier able to get it between his legs. Burke able to kick it through into the offensive zone. Chasing after it this time for the Lakers is Cooper. Cooper stuck in the near side corner. It's a 2-on-2 scrum. Puck will not get loose as he's keeping it between his skates, his heels together. Puck still not loose yet. You got to anticipate a whistle as the puck just trickles out behind him, and Semrad's able to get it loose. Semrad racing through the neutral zone, passes across this time to Horacek. Horacek takes the shot there, save Mobley. Pass out front towards the slot, but he is unable to make the play. That time was Burke. And it'll be the Cortland Red Dragons now chasing into the offensive zone. Pass forward, that one easily stopped once again by Burke, and he passes it across to his teammate Baker, who goes across the way, looking for Cohen. Cohen looks for Colabufo on the near side, but it's slung around the boards and into the neutral zone where play will be broken up. A mass exodus as now the Cortland Red Dragons rush into the offensive zone. The puck battered around, didn't touch the ice once in those three passes. How about that? Minute 35 on the clock, still 1-1. Oswego, Cortland going at it here in Skaneateles, New York. Passed away to the far side corner now, looking for the opportunity. That time was Despert. And it'll be passed this time to Satimo, I believe. Yes, Satimo into the near side. Humphrey looking for the opportunity. Bounced along the blue line. It'll be a mass exodus for Cortland now, as Hildreth was unable to keep it in the offensive zone. Satimo looking at it. Hildreth also hawking the puck there as it gets passed all the way center ice to Colabufo. Looking for the opportunity there on the near side. Passes it around the boards, but no one there. 1 minute remaining in the first period, as around the backside of the net will be Clouden. Clouden passes it away to teammate Despert, and Despert will move it into the neutral zone, passing forward. That's on a nice, clean pass there for Krieger, who's able to dump it into the offensive zone, and a big crash there along the backside of the net in Oswego zone as the puck gets lost. Holding it that time, Simpson, Josh Simpson that is, and he'll get a breakaway pass. Looking for the opportunity is Hyan, looking for the shot there, but it gets caught up and kicked away. Good stop there by Mobley. 23 seconds remaining in the period. McQuaid looking to get one on the board. Shot there, blocker save, Mobley. McQuaid back out to the point. 16 seconds on the clock. Looking for the shot there from deep. And Hyan scores! Buries it from downtown. I believe that was Matt McQuaid, actually, who was able to bury that one behind Mobley.
Yeah, what a tremendous job. It looks like it might even been a deflection on that one. I believe that's Cam Simon.
I believe you are correct.
Who is going to wind up getting the goal. Tremendous job, though, just to get something on net. And getting two on Ronan Mobley was early. Unfamiliar territory for Cortland.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, being down, especially against Oswego, is surprisingly uncommon these last few years. So, they'll go with a center ice face-off and going into the half, ouch, going into the intermission will be Oswego with a 2-1 lead as they will stand behind the net and let the clock run down. That is the end of the first period, folks, on a last-minute goal from Cam Simons. Buries it, 2-1. Oswego leads it.
Yeah, what a first period that was. These two teams, I mean, this might not count towards their overall record or their conference standings, but man, they are going all out tonight. Some very nice goals. Cortland going to do some adjustments. This is a team that doesn't let up too many goals. But you know what they do, Dom? They score. They are a scoring first team. They lead the Suniac 4.5 goals per game. So we are potentially in for a poking of the bear situation if they're the Lakers to see if they can recover for the second period.
Oh, absolutely, and that was a fantastic display. You saw the Oswego State Lakers penalty kill, upping that percentage, already at 93. They were able to kill another one there. But that Cortland offense, what speed they have on that team. It is unbelievable how fast all
they're
they
quick.
are.
They're quick, man. That's the reason why they are sat at 11-4, number 14 in the nation. They are a quick team, and they are built for the latter half of the season.
They absolutely are. So we'll see as we get a quick intermission here. We get the Little Tykes to play a little bit on the ice.
They got to go full length here as well.
Oh, it looks like they're moving the
I was going to say, they're getting the steps in tonight.
Full length. They get that cardio in. Well, me and Jacob are going to take a break here for the Sticking It to Cancer charity hockey broadcast. I'm Don Perone alongside Jacob Bradley. Period 2 coming up. Oswego State leads it 2-1. We'll be right back. will be quickly recovered and moved away that time by Vasilo. Vasilo passes it away to his teammate Simons, intended for him, but it will be Brook who will take it away. Hildreth racing through, gives it away to Kirkostas. On the near side, cross-ice pass, looking for the opportunity there. Shot saved, Milberg, and kicked away by the Oswego defense. Around the backside of the net now, Costas looking for an open opportunity. Shot there from the point, block save. Milberg looks for another shot on the rebound, and it's blocked again. Costas passes it towards the slot, but it's intercepted by the Lakers. Simons passes it away to Baker. Baker throws it to the wall. And it will be picked up by Simons, who then gets it knocked down by Ficini. Ficini across the goal line. It's a 3-on-2. Looks for the shot. Score! Cortland answers back with one, and it's a 3-2 hockey game. Yeah, that was right now. Just a shout-out Brandon Milberg for back-to-back tremendous saves. They blamed on the third try. Steven Kirkostas burying one. And just like that, they come away back to one. Yeah, like we said, folks, this is going to be a battle of hockey game. I guess not being on the ice, I was going to give a relay, and then everybody started leaving. I'm curious too, Don, right? Of course, this isn't a game that counts towards the conference standing. But these are two teams that are going to meet each other at least 2 more times this year, potentially 3 if you count any sort of postseason play. I believe they meet next week. How deep do you go into the goaltender match? Right now it's the same 2 guys, Mobley and Milberg. Each team has 3 goaltenders on the roster. Say if this game is out of hand for either side, do you even bother putting in a different goaltender? Do you want to show your hand too early? Ooh, I like the way you think this, Jacob, because you're absolutely right. If I was either team, no, I wouldn't show a hand whatsoever. Because this is a game that matters to the community and not the standings. Yeah. So, oh my goodness! Once again! Oh, Anthony Bernardo buries that one past Milberg. He was unable to stay up. And that one goes to the back of the net, and we have a brand new ball game once again. Yeah, Milberg trying to fight for his backside. A tremendous job done. I mean, I don't know what either of these teams got into over the 15-minute break they had, but all of a sudden, we're coming out firing. 3 goals to start off this whole, in the first less than 3 minutes of this one. I mean, incredible. What a great start to the second period. Absolutely. Brett Fudger fires it in towards the offensive zone for the Oswego State Lakers. That one poked away by Matthew Despert and fired right back into the neutral zone. Quickly stopping and recovering is Ergo. Ergo tries to move to Fudger, and Cooper will try and recover right around center ice. It'll be Ergo who passes it away to Miller. Miller loses it. Semrat chases after it, and it'll try to be an opportunity for the Red Dragons here. Moving in towards the net. Kick saved to wide of the net. Neither side it comes. Looking for the opportunity this time, it will be Burke. Burke fires it way high of the net, and there will be a delayed penalty on the Oswego State Lakers. Once again, the Lakers will find themselves here on the PK. We talked about how good they are at the Super Bowl extracurriculars over here. Between Ficini and Ergo. I believe it's Ergo once again going to the bench. That's going to be the second penalty of the game. We kind of see some of the coaches maybe leaning in, maybe to say something. He's still chirping. Wasn't too happy about what went on, but either way, it's the second trip he's going to take to the penalty box. Second time Oswego's going to find themselves down, man. They were successful on the first try. Let's see if they can make it through. Ergo, being a freshman, you have to assume that he's just a little antsy. You know, he's a little overzealous sometimes in his play. And we saw this a lot with the Oswego State Lakers in Brett Fudger, his first year with the Lakers. Drawing penalty after penalty after penalty. They were always on the back foot with that. And it seems Brett Fudger has cleaned up his act quite a lot. No penalties so far for him this game. Ergo taking the 2. It's going to be a 5. 5-minute major. According to the scoreboard, at least, it's going to be a 5. Ergo looks a little confused. McQuaid having a conversation with the referee as to why it is a 5-minute major. We won't get an answer up here. They don't have the fun PA systems like the NHL has. No, I mean, that is a big one. Yeah. Because the other thing is, too, Dom, college hockey rules, alone, you can just run up the score here. Oh, yeah. It stays 5-on-4. Well, hold on. He might have just got tossed. Looks like they tossed Ergo. He's trying to plead his case. And sending him off the ice. So they're going to be down a man, not only on the ice, but on the lines as well. They're going to be down a guy. So now we're going to see some of those
maybe an extra skater, get a couple more minutes. Serving the penalty is going to be number 74, the freshman, Seamus Stevenson.
So, big loss. That's a huge loss for the Lakers there with such momentum building as well. That's just takes the wind right out of your sails. As Cortland tries to score up front, Gatto able to knock the puck away and keep things moving.
And, you know, to go back on that penalty, I'll let this play come out and then I'll talk about it. You go ahead.
Humphrey passes across ice. I appreciate that. Burke looks towards the slot, passes down low, looks for the shot. It's off an ankle and gets cleared away to the point once again. Burke holding, 4:33 left on the penalty. Humphrey looks for the opportunity, is able to push it away, and it's in the near side boards now. Holding is Kirkostas, passes across ice once again, looking for that cross ice shot from Hildreth. Hildreth over to Burke along the near side, skating along the blue line. Towards the slot, takes a shot, it goes off of Gato's skate and skitters into the far side corner. This time around the near side, trying to recover now, is Humphrey. Humphrey is able to get the puck away from Colabufo. As it gets fought in the middle there, Colabufo takes a spill, but it's cleared away. Seitz chasing after it. 4 minutes left in the penalty, 15:42 in the period. Near side, fought around the neutral zone. Humphrey takes a big spill. Simons tries to clear the puck away, but it hits the netting. Don't get a stoppage of play.
Now, what I was going to say there is we talked about I don't want to say the lack of importance because this is a very important game still. Both teams can feel each other out. And obviously, they're sticking it to cancer. Very important.
The lack of stakes.
The lack of stakes, we'll call it. But now with Ryan Ergo, you know, getting tossed out of this one, you got to wonder what's the next step. I mean, this still counts towards ace. Still part of the NCAA season, right? Is there a suspension? I mean, there's different ways that the conference handles guys get tossed out of the game.
Yeah, no.
And then see the long-term effects this will have on the Lakers.
Absolutely. No, I couldn't agree more. And that we'll have to keep up on as, you know, Ergo hits the showers a little early. The Red Dragons racing in, but Semrad able to clear that one away all the way down to the far side corner. Mobley able to clear away to his teammate Cristiano now along the near side, passes it intended for Lego, but to no avail. He moved around into the neutral zone, cleared once again by Oswego State. 3:05 left in the period. 3:05 left in the penalty, 14:42 left in the period. And moving so quickly forwards, Kirkostas along that near side, able to get it in the offensive zone, intercepted by Connor Gatto. Moving in and by himself into the offensive zone. Looks for the shot, but it gets just blocked away by Despert. Move around now. The Cortland Red Dragons have the possession once again. Stopped and cleared away. Gatto right there in the neutral zone waiting for the puck. Looks for the same shot, and it goes high and away. Simons now chasing after it as there's 2:30 left in the penalty. 14:11 on the clock. It'll be moved around once again. This time it'll be Despirit. Moving around, looking for the opportunity, but it'll get bounced around once again. Semrat picks it up, fires it along, and it nails the Cortland bench. That was a tough one. Semrat looking for some kind of penalty for the guys leaning over the edge of the bench.
Yeah, I mean, there's not as much room maybe on either of these teams' home barns to be able to lean over. You know, the walls might not be as thick here as they are in Cortland or in Oswego, but yeah, right there, I mean, there's not a lot of space, and he just happened to find red jersey. Like a bull.
Oh, yeah.
Found the red.
Found the red, fired at it like a target. And it'll be Burke now, moving into the offensive zone, getting past Cooper and Simons. Leaves it for Seitz, who passes it back to Humphrey. Humphrey passes forward once again to, Seitz back across the ice. Semrad looking to get it away as he buries that Cortland player right up against the boards, and that one gets cleared away by a few falling Red Dragons as Beaudry will come out of the net, stop it, and we'll move it away to his teammate that time in Connor Humphrey. Humphrey, right across center ice, passes it off the wall. Chasing after it now is Miller. Miller able to stop the puck along the boards, and it'll get kicked out into the neutral zone once again. This time Satimo goes all the way across to Kirkostas. Kirkostas gets it off of the knee. What a good play there by Simpson. He's able to push it towards the goal line, unable to keep possession of it. Miller also tries for it, but it gets stuck around the near side corner. Looking for the opportunity, fired away that time right into center ice, stopped by Danny Colabufo. Colabufo fires it forward, Miller looking for the opportunity, but once again, lost. Ficini gets it away to Cristiano, who then loses it over the head looking for the puck as it gets cleared away with under a minute remaining on the penalty. 12:36 on the clock. Rhodes is around to the near side now. Gagne picking it up. Looking for a scrum here as the puck has yet to move. It's tough to see past all those fans. Ficini able to fire it away. Good diving block there as the puck gets just missed. And the goal seems to have come off the moorings once again.
It has. Great opportunity there for Cortland to score. Just missed it on the second time shot there across the ice off the pass. Oswego showing that they're number one in the Suniac on the PK. There's still 30 seconds left. A lot of time for the Red Dragons to put a point on the board.
You've done it now.
I know I have. I've spoken it into existence.
You and I both know full well the commentator's curse is real.
But so far, 4.5. I mean, that's two power plays they've killed so far.
Yeah.
They just need to kill the next 30.
Absolutely they do as the Cortland Red Dragons rush in. Block saved there by Milmerd as the play goes out to Humphreys once again at the blue line. Moving across to the near side point, passes down low to Kirkostas, back up to Humphrey. Humphrey holding, moves across once again, passes down low to Spirit, fires it in, behind the back is Kirkostas with 10 seconds remaining in the penalty. The Spirit across to Humphrey, fires wide of the net. Looking for the opportunity now, passing it back to the Spirit along the blue line. Coming down low below the goal line, and they're back at full strength. That is another killed penalty. Looking for the shot there, Milberg able to cover it up. And a few choice push and shoves intended for Colby Seitz there as he was trying to take a shot on a blocked puck. And there's a glove off, I think unintentionally. But an Oswego State Lakers glove has come off his hand.
You know, what a great job that was. 5 minutes, you're down. A potential for this one to get out of hand, add a tied score as well, and you're able to hold them off for 5 minutes. A very, very good Cortland team at that, and a team that can score in buckets. You did a good job there for the last 5 minutes. Tremendous job.
So back to even strength with 11:37 on the clock. It's all tied up at 3 here in Skinny Atlas. Cortland Red Dragons and the Oswego State Lakers going head-to-head for the Sticking It to Cancer charity hockey game. Once again, if you are on the website, you can find the link at the bottom of your screen, or to go to the website, www.griffinsguardians.org, and click the Donate tab. Every little bit helps the fight and gives support. So we thank you all for tuning in, and we thank you for donating to this absolutely magnificent cause. Burke passes back, looks for Peone, looks for the shot up front. It's in the slot, but he's unable to keep the play as it gets fired wide of the net. Peone fires once again, but he's a little whiffed on the puck, and it goes into the neutral zone. Peone quickly recovers. Now moving along the near side. Horacek looks for the opportunity, passes across to Burke. Burke passes back to Horacek. Horacek along the near side corner. Looking to get it away from the scrum. He's able to kick it away. Burke picks it back up. Shot! Cohen buries it on a one-timer. What a goal!
Woo-hoo! Tremendous job from Brandon Cohen. Number 9 on the year for the young man. He has been such a big impact. The freshman from Toronto, Ontario, buries one, and the Lakers grab that lead back.
They do very quickly, 4-3 with 10:50 on the clock. Boy, oh boy, that was a heater.
Yeah, that had some I don't know what I was about to say there, but that had some sauce on it.
Oswego on the rush once again. And oh, goodness me, that's not going to go over well. Stevenson, unable to get his bearings, runs right into Mobley. And there's some conversation going on down there. Mobley's slow to get up. As that is not going to go over well on the Cortland bench, nor will it go over well on the Oswego bench. You just don't do that. And granted, it didn't look like he could stop himself much, but he tackled Mobley.
Yeah, he took him right down. That was quite a hit. You talk about it not going to go over well on the bench. What about the crowd? You heard
there was a big
crowd. So they were ready. I mean, that's number one unwritten rule in all of hockey. You don't mess with the goaltender.
Nope.
And they took him out, whether it was intentional or not. Mobley, luckily on his feet, he's going to be all right. No penalty either. Just, an unfortunate play. But man, if he had a money or anything, that was quite a way to get back.
Yeah, absolutely. As Cortland tries to answer back as quickly as possible by winning the faceoff, loses in the neutral zone though. Miller back to Hyan. Hyan over to Fudger. Now to Stevenson. Over back to Miller. Now in front of the Oswego bench. Pass across ice to Simpson along the near side. Fires just over the glove and over the net, unfortunately. Now along the far side. Cortland scrambling to get the puck out of their own net. And they will succeed out of their own net, out of their own end. And they will succeed getting into the neutral zone, but it'll be quickly intercepted once again by the Oswego State Lakers. Recouping in their own end, McQuaid gets the pass along the near side, goes across ice, tried to get it to Simons, but it'll go wide of the net. Simons able to stop himself from hitting Mobley, thankfully. There's a pass forward now from Vassalo. Down to McQuaid. McQuaid moving towards the blue line. 9:49 on the clock. McQuaid moving down low, looks for the pass up front, gets it to Vassalo, but he has nothing on the shot, and it'll be quickly, very quickly covered by Mobley.
Whoa. Yeah, that was dangerous right there. He missed it on the right from the slot right in front of him, and Mobley hopped on that one. He's gotten burned a few times with making the save and then the puck just rattling around, and right there he finds it quick and he corrals it for the freeze.
It was a good freeze there. They're going to get an offensive zone face-off for the Lakers, and the Cortland Red Dragons, who were seemingly controlling the game in the first period, are all of a sudden on the back foot now.
Yeah, I mean, the tides have certainly shifted here as Coach Gosick's going to, it looks like Coach Whitelaw is going to corral some of his guys and talk things over here just for a second. But yeah, I mean, listen, Cortland is one great hockey team this year. They have been, like we've said, the last few years in the Suniac, and that's why they're as good as they are, because they control the game. They control the pace. We saw them a few times just hanging out behind the net, letting seconds tick by. They play at their pace, and it's up to Oswego to adjust. Now, we've kind of turned that around a little bit. Oswego, a team that is very defensive heavy, has not only played to Cortland's strength, which is just let's put as many shots up as possible. They've almost done better in that style of play than Cortland Red Dragons has through the first 30 minutes and change in this game. So, I mean, we're almost exactly halfway through this one. And yeah, Oswego has done a tremendous job of playing a Cortland brand of hockey.
Oh yeah, no, and that's the best way to put it. This is a very much Cortland brand of hockey. They are fast, they are indomitable, and Oswego has seemed to have matched the energy. They've been able to match the pace of play. So I couldn't agree more with you there, Jake. I mean, this has been one of the most fast-paced games I think I've watched between these two teams in all of my years of calling them.
Yeah, they are playing to their strength, and it looks like we're going to get a penalty going to Cortland here, so it'll be Oswego on the man up for the first time. At least it looked like it. Somebody's in the sin bin, whether it was...
Yeah, it looks like Dominic Satimo in the sin bin. I'm not sure what for.
Yeah, they set 5 out there, so
it's probably a goalie penalty.
Oh, goalie penalty. Good call. Yeah, they don't have the number. Oh, did they? Is that the number right there? 7? That's Johnny Ficini.
So I don't know what Ficini...
I think you're right. I think it's the goalie penalty. It's got to be, unless they're sending a guy off here.
They may have called intentional removal of the net, something like that. Because, I mean, the last time I saw that penalty get called was Henrik Lundqvist. His helmet was broken, and he turns around and just throws the net.
Oh, I've seen that clip before.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean, it's been a factor in this one, how, I don't want to say unstable, but how easily the Nets have moved out of position.
Oh, yeah.
Ficini's not in the penalty box anymore.
They've wiped it off the board. It appears to be mass confusion on the ice and even up here, because who knows exactly what's going on.
We'll see.
We will.
I'm sure we'll have an answer.
Absolutely. And, thank you for joining us here on this wonderful charity broadcast, Sticking It to Cancer, the charity hockey game between the Cortland Red Dragons and the Oswego State Lakers. I'm Don Perone alongside Jacob Bradley. We're having ourselves a good time calling our old alma mater and our alma mater's rival. We are remaining neutral in this game of... unable to score on that one-timer. Pass it back, Ficini able to pick it up in the neutral zone as Burke tried to fire it in and keep it above the blue line. Beaudry buries this one in the far side corner. Go all the way back, looking to keep play up to Sam Cristiano. Cristiano will lose it, then it'll go all the way. Simon's able to fire it right back into the offensive zone. Mobley stops it behind his own net. Quickly getting back after it is McQuaid, but it gets up on top of that net there and will be stopped. 7:07 on the clock. Oswego leads 4-3. Good play so far. And Cortland had a good opportunity here in the offensive zone. But their two defenders had gone on a line change.
Yeah.
So they had nobody in the neutral zone to be able to recover that puck and keep things moving in that area. It was just a poorly timed line change.
Yeah, no, we've seen a couple of those from both sides throughout the day.
Oh, yeah.
Some interesting calls, some interesting, shift changes. So, yeah, I mean, I think right now, just because of the low stakes to the overall standings of this game, finding a rhythm, still very new as well into Suniac play on the season.
Look at the wraparound. Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. He's been so hard into that. Andrew Harley, or Brett Fudger, goes hard into the backside of the net, moves it off its moorings, play stops. He almost had a good score there.
Yeah, he's probably pretty happy that he's not at home right now, because if he was at home, that net might not have moved as much as this net did today. So a little bit more give for Mr. Brett Fudger.
I mean, the guy's a tank.
He is. He's a big guy. But still, I mean,
moving that quickly into a metal pipe.
Steel metal on a 6'3" man. I think the steel metal wins every time.
Yeah, I don't think there's many occasions where the man wins unless he's made of steel. Oh, and a breakaway opportunity for Burke. He approaches Milberg. Fire save, Milberg! Burke with a beautiful opportunity there. He was all alone. The defender was just on the back foot. Moving forward with it now, this time is Cooper. Cooper will lose it, and Cooper's down on the ice. He got hit hard. And he'll take a minute to stand up, seemingly trying to shake it off. It looks like a leg that he's not quite comfortable on. Peroni, Cohen, Baker on the ice now. Burke gives a shove to Garnier as the puck in Cortland territory. Now moved forward by Kirkostas into the offensive zone. The defense all over it. No tripping penalty called there. I think Kirkostas just lost it on the skate a little bit. Cooper takes a big hit, but it looks like it'll be offsides. Cohen tried to keep the play in the offensive zone, and now there's some more extracurriculars. Always with these two teams.
Yeah, and I love that too. The referee comes in to try to separate the two. He gets Colby seats, spins him around, and then just for good time's sake, one more push from Oswego. It's just push league in a way, but we love it. That's the hockey style type of brand you're going to see in the Suniac, especially between these two teams. So
absolutely.
No blood lost at all. Very much bad blood between these two teams.
Yes, bad blood, but no blood lost. Absolutely. And I mean, that's what I mean when I had said that Plattsburgh is, Oswego's big rival.
Yeah.
But these two teams always bring it. Fantastic. For the 481 Cup.
And it's had a lot more meaning in the last couple of years as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's usually the SUNYAC semifinals, it feels like, around this time as well.
Yes.
That we're seeing these two teams.
Coach Cardarelli, boy, does he have this team conditioned. He has them. I mean, they've had Oswego's number a few times in the playoff. Oswego's had their number. It's always a toss-up in these games as we go 5:49 left on the clock. 4-3 Oswego leads it. Baker catches a stick across the back of the head. Nobody seems to call it. Kirkostas now on the offensive drive with Cristiano playing a bit of a braided play there as Ficini picks it up, passes across ice. Looking for the opportunity now will be Mineta. Shot, blocker, save, Milberg. Looking for a shot as he's falling down was Kirkostas. And it'll get bounced around over the top of the net this time and just poked away. And Burke takes a big head-on hit there. He's slow to get back up. There will be a delayed penalty on Cortland as now it'll be a bit of extracurriculars. Cristiano and Peone, as well as Kirkostas, getting into it with each other. Referee Mahaney telling him, get back to your bench before you draw another one.
Yeah, we got some more going on here between Cullen and Ficini. Ficini just knocked Cullen's stick out of his hand. I think I might have been the only one to see that.
I didn't see it now. I think you were.
Well, we're getting a penalty. Two guys going to the sin bin for either side. It's going to be Peone, I believe. It looks like two entered, and there's three guys total in the penalty box for Cortland.
Yeah,
one for Oswego, I believe.
Peone's in for Oswego.
Yeah, it's Seats who was sent in there an undisclosed amount of time ago.
Yeah.
She's still there. So,
And
we got 5-minute major. They're heading those out like Oprah did cars. And
that was good. That was
so
good.
now we've got, I don't know, we'll see. We got the captains talking here at center ice with the main line judge.
And they're trying to make room in the box.
They are. Again, this is a high school rink.
Yeah.
So it's not built for three men of college size in the penalty box.
Yeah. And it looks like it's Satimo's been in there. Mineta is the one with the 5-minute major because I believe he delivered the hit on.
Yeah, he might be taking an early shower.
And it looks like he is. Mineta will be ejected from this game as well as Ergo. Yes, we go faithful.
Wow,
Really applauding that.
Yeah, happy to see him go.
Boy. Huh. Yeah, I'd have thought that Cortland would have had a bigger turnout at this event.
Yeah, I
There
mean,
seems to be a lot of Oswego fans.
No, I mean, there's a lot of, I was just telling my brother this earlier. I've got family who lives out here in Skinny House, and they'd come out and visit at Oswego. I don't believe it's as long of a drive.
From Oswego?
Skinny Atlas to Oswego, I don't believe.
Huh.
I feel like there's a back way. I could be way wrong.
Well, no, because I believe I've taken that trip, and it is only about 45
Yeah.
minutes. So
Whereas
it's not-
Cortland, on the other hand, I mean, you still got to go through some of the back streets to get to Cortland, but
Oh, yeah.
it might even be a little more even than we're thinking.
Yeah, this might be as neutral a zone as it can be without
Yeah.
the two teams meeting in Syracuse. Uh-oh. Baker there throws a big stick, almost catches Burke in the teeth.
So
No
only
penalty
one
call.
penalty's listed. So Oswego, though, they've got 5, so they're gonna have themselves a man advantage for 5 minutes.
Yep,
Right?
it is.
5.
Yes.
Yep, 4 on 5.
So
So we're 4 on 5 for 5 minutes. Oswego can tack on this lead heavily here if they want to.
If they want to, they can, and McQuaid is going to try and rush through. It's stopped by Burke, though. Great defensive play by Burke as he buries it back towards his own end. Chasing after it this time will be Rumelo. Seitz takes it, fires it away up the boards. Looking for the play now. Recovering is Baker on the backside of his own net. Baker moves forward across the blue line into the neutral zone. Passes it back, leaves it for Gatto. Gatto to McQuaid. McQuaid looking for the opportunity. Goes around the net, passes it just off the bars. And Gatto will recover, looks it towards the net. Good stop save there by Mobley. Baker had it at the point. Shot fired wide of the net. McQuaid had a great opportunity there, but it was just wide. Still along the far side, he's looking to pass across. That time to Ryan. Looks for the one-timer for Colabufo, but to no avail. McQuaid has it still in front of his own bench. 4 minutes remaining in the period, 3:41 in the penalty. Baker, along the far side boards, moving towards the corner, passes it up to Danny Colabufo, who just loses his footing. Pass is able to get back to McQuaid, though. Gets it to Ryan. Ryan holding. Now moving towards the near side corner. Passes back up to Baker at the point. Over across to McQuaid. McQuaid holds, passes at the slot for Gatto, but it gets broken up by Burke. Back around to McQuaid. McQuaid moving in this time, runs into Gatto, and they lose the puck. It'll get cleared away. Good heads-up play by Cortland there on a mistake. They capitalize. But now moving forward with it is Burke for Oswego. Passes across. Looks for the play. Shot. Save. Mobley. To the near side. Vassalo has it. Passes to his teammate. Up towards Burke along the line. Passes across that time for Cooper. Cooper holds. Passes down low. Back to Vassalo. Back to Cooper. Cooper back to Vassalo. Back to Cohen. My mistake. As it gets lost in the corner there. Cohen, Vassalo, and Burke trying to chase it. Gets cleared away by Cortland. 2:38 on the penalty. 2:55 on the clock. Back to pick that one up is Cooper. Cooper with the defense hot on his tail. Boy, oh boy, Humphrey came out of nowhere with that. Cohen in the offensive zone towards the corner. Bounces it along the wall. Able to stop it at that blue line just in front of the bench is Burke. Back to Vassalo, back to Burke, across to Cohen. Cohen looking for Cooper, loses it in the slot, tried to get it cleared, and they will. Almost missed it that time was Krieger.
Yeah, that was a tough one. He almost swung and missed, and that could have been crucial, but he's able to corral it and still get it cleared. Good job there.
He was. Great job. Sykes tries to chase Baker down with the puck. McQuaid has it now, moving towards center ice, passes along to Baker. Baker loses it at the red line, and the two of them get tied up with their sticks. So 2:07 on the clock, 1:48 in the penalty. This one gets cleared all the way down to Milberg, who safely stops it in the butterfly with his stick. And now on to the near side, Baker holds, now moving very quickly through the neutral zone, passes back to McQuaid, misses it. And it'll go all the way back to Oswego's end with a minute 30 still on the penalty. Power play goal for Oswego would be crucial here, gives them a 2-goal lead. McQuaid into the offensive zone with Colabufo and Gatto to his right. Looking for the opportunity here as he's stuck in the corner. He is just swarmed by 3 of those defenders. Even though they're down a man, they are able to keep it. And it goes right off of his skate. Goes forward into the slot. Looking for the shot is Ryan. Ryan will not take it as there was too many defenders in the way. But just off of the boot, Gatto fires. And it gets blocked once again by the defense and cleared away. Chasing after it is Cooper. Milberg will come out of that to stop it. 56 seconds remaining in the penalty. With a minute 09 to go. Cooper now through the neutral zone with the defense hot on his tail. Looking for the opportunity, passes it across to Cohen. Cohen fires, blocked by the defense. Looking for it in the slot still is Burke. Burke tries to pass it out, but it will go skittering away into Oswego territory. Harchak unable to corral that one. In the near side corner, Harchak holds it. 30 seconds on the penalty, 48 in the period. Cohen with it now along the near side. Gets it around the defender. Silky mitts there from Cohen. Passes it around the boards. Looking for Burke. Burke has it. Passes it away to the blue line. Back to Burke. Burke holds. Looks for Cohen. Looks for opportunities, but the defense is able to get the stick right in the way and clear it. Only 10 seconds remaining in the penalty and 28 left in the period. Cohen fires it forward. Burke has it. Tries to get it over to Vassalo. To no avail. Fired into the offensive zone. And stopped once again by Milberg. Chasing after it. That time was Krieger. And it will be back to full strength for the Cortland Red Dragons as this period winds down in its final 10 seconds. Big snapshot there to Gatto with 5 seconds remaining. Gatto looks for the funny angle, but it'll be just wide of the net and will wind down into the third period as Baker delivers a big hit on Humphrey there as the two of them share a few words, as I'm sure both coaches will have for the players that have been ejected this period.
Most likely, yeah. I mean, let's go back, though, to that penalty kill. That was a hard 5 minutes that Cortland was working there. I mean, Oswego, I didn't even mention this during the 5 minutes there. Number 1 in the Suniac as well in power play percentage, almost 30% on the power play. Cortland worked hard. They keep it a 1-score game. That is crucial going into the last 20 of this one.
And that was just magnificent hockey.
Yeah.
No two ways about it. They played the defense so tight. They were able to capitalize on the silly mistakes that Oswego were giving up, and they were able to keep the puck out of the net. That is just clean play for Cortland.
Yeah, after probably the first 15 maybe not being as clean as they want it to be.
Yeah.
But listen, it's been a tremendous 40 minutes. We've got 20 more minutes coming up. I can't wait.
Neither can I. So, folks, stay tuned on the Sticking It to Cancer charity hockey broadcast. We appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate you donating. And if you haven't heard before, go to the website. It might be on the bottom of the stream as well. www.griffinsguardians.org. That is www.griffinsguardians.org. Click the donate tab. Every little bit helps the fight and gives hope. So thank you, folks, for tuning in. Period 3 coming up next.
team delivers quality and value with a simple online service.
Welcome back, folks, as we start to get into period number 3 of SUNYAC hockey for the Stickin' It to Cancer charity hockey game. Benefiting Griffin's Guardians, the Oswego State Lakers, and the Cortland Red Dragons come together for a fantastic cause to raise some money for Griffin's Guardians, a fantastic cause. And if you would like to donate yourself, go to the website www.griffinsguardians.org. That's www.griffinsguardians.org. And click on the Donate tab. Every little bit helps the fight and gives support. Oswego State leads at 4-3 so far in this match here in Skaneateles, New York at the W.G. Allen Ice Arena. I'm Don Perone alongside Jacob Bradley, getting ready to go for the final period. This has been a hotly contested and quite chippy game so far, Jacob.
Yeah, the first 40 minutes have not disappointed in the slightest. The next 20, I'm sure they got a lot to live up to. But I'm sure looking at the score, the way this team's gone, the chippiness, I'm sure we're going to get a great final period in this one.
Well, I couldn't agree more with you there, as Oswego wins the faceoff, but quickly regaining control of their own end as Cortland pass back around to Bernardo. Bernardo tried to get it loose, but it's stopped by Burke, and then once again stopped by Bernardo. Lego able to pass it away to his teammate Bernardo. Shot stopped there by Cooper, and it's left out in open ice as Semrad tries to get it loose, and it will be Cohen who's able to gain control, moving up to the offensive zone with speed. Looks towards net, passes back to Burke, tries to go across ice pass. Semrad fires, blocks, save, Mobley. The near side, Gagne able to pick it up into the neutral zone. Simons able to knock it away. Pass back to Simons from Burke. And Simons will approach the net, looking for a shot. Goes to the backhander. There's a penalty. And an Oswego State Lakers goal. It looks like the penalty was going to be on Cortland, and then Oswego just erases it.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you do it. They came out high in the second period. They did the exact same here. And if I am not mistaken, Colin Golisano will be the man with the goal. 5-3, 2-goal lead, but you know how they say, Dom, nothing scarier than hockey than a two-goal lead.
You are absolutely correct. That was. I knew it was going to come up at some point. Added it earlier and then immediately got tied up. So Oswego will go on the offensive zone face-off. 2 goals up. Just as we said, there is nothing scarier in hockey than a 2-goal lead. Cortland wins this one, fires it into the offensive zone. Able to stop it as Clouden. Clouden fires way wide of the net, intended that time for Cristiano. Cristiano unable to receive. And it'll be McQuaid who tries to get it loose. Pass forward towards the slot. Stopped by Simons. Pass back out, that time to Vassallo. Excuse me. Pass around to the outside. Baker picks up the left puck. Tries to pass it away to Colabufo, but it's quickly intercepted. On a 2-on-1 defensive favor, it will be whistled down as there were some extracurriculars happening with Baker pushing and shoving. Might have been a little acting there from the Red Dragons, but nonetheless an unnecessary shove from Baker.
Yeah, I don't know what's gotten into these guys today, but they're not happy with each other. That one, they must have told him he was going to the penalty box, and he just went, I'll push him. Anyways, because if not, not a very smart decision there from Travis Baker. But
it'll be Boak heading into the penalty box. It looks like Baker will be heading in as well. So maybe 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes. We will see.
they're talking. We might be getting another 5 here.
And he might bleed it.
I mean, these two teams, they gotta face off 2 more times. Another one next week. I mean, I am envious of our friends that are still in school that get to call that last game, because who knows what is going to happen to that one. If they were playing as chippy in this one, their first meeting today, I mean, in a month when it matters maybe a little bit more and playoff stakes are at the line, or forget about making the playoffs, man. Keep an eye on this one as the season goes on.
Absolutely. Carrigato now in the offensive zone. Passes across to Colabufo. Fires and it skitters wide. In the penalty box for Oswego is Baker, and in for the Red Dragons is Nate Boak. Both with 2 minutes, 1:39 left on the 4-on-4. Advancing forward is Humphrey. Humphrey, with speed, shoves Gatto to the ground, but Semrad's there to stop the puck, and he's able to pass it away to his teammate in Hyatt. Hyatt able to pass it all the way. I am mistaken there. Satimo knocks that one down to the neutral zone, fires away, blocked by Simpson, and hits the back of the net. There will be a stoppage as it gets caught up on the backside post. And we will get another faceoff with 18:01 remaining. 5-3, Oswego leads it.
Yeah, this is the time as well for Cortland to put something on the board. I mean, you still have a lot of time left in this one to do too, but you don't want to rely on that time always being on your side. There's going to come a time, if they don't put anything on the board, they're still going to be down by 2. I know we talk about how dangerous it is, but that's more just an expression. Right. You got to still score. It could very easily end a 5-3 game.
Oh, yeah. No. And the way that these teams have been battling, and the way that Cortland has seemed to have reignited whatever fire they had started with, we have a much stronger force of play from Cortland as Simons passes back around to Simpson, and it will go all the way back to Oswego's end. McQuaid trailing with it, and following him is Kirkostas and Seitz. Passes across to his teammate in Hyan. Hyan back across to Simpson, to McQuaid. McQuaid stops it in front of the blue line, unable to gain control, and then regains control. Gets into the offensive zone. Breaks into the defense. Shot. Blocker. Saved twice by Mobley. Wow. What a great goaltending display right there. Leone picks it up. Fires it into the neutral zone. McQuaid unable to grab it, as it will then be an icing. So it'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Cortland Red Dragons, looking to spark something in this 4-on-4.
Yeah, Ronan Mobley right there, tremendous job. That's against the top goal scorer in the SUNYAC that he just saved, put 2 away there. So he's had a bit of an off night, 5 goals. Got to be the most that he's allowed all season. This, though, stopping Matt McQuaid just shows how great Ronan Mobley's been so far in his Cortland career.
I completely agree with you, Jake. As we get forward here, good stop there Peony able to get in front of that one. Is chasing after it is Beaudry. Beaudry will move it along into the offensive zone, looking for the shot. Sky high off of the stick of Hildreth. 16:48 on the clock and 5 seconds remaining in the penalty. So it will return to 5-on-5 hockey momentarily.
5-0-6-8-0-2.
And despite all of the trips to the penalty box, no short-handed, no power play goals in this one.
None. It's been quite astounding that nobody has capitalized on these opportunities here, especially because Oswego on that last 5-minute penalty that they had, Connor Gallo was almost always up on the corner of the net. It's nuts.
Yeah.
So Cortland wins the face-off. Clouden able to knock it away into the bench as Colabufo chasing and almost dumps Clouden into the Oswego bench. Semrad with control passes up to Colabufo, just misses the puck and it will be icing. He thought he got a heel in the stick on that one, but no dice. As we will get another icing in favor of the Red Dragons, it will be an offensive zone face-off for them.
It's funny, too, to watch the officials, because there's so much just extra going on in this game and watching, after the play. Two guys just near each other, and they are on it. These guys are on top of the game here to protect all these players for any sort of extracurriculars. Because, it's heat-of-the-moment stuff. Adrenaline's, a crazy thing. So these officials are there not just to protect the game, but to protect the players from any sort of further, penalty or injury, suspension,
ejection, anything that we've seen already.
We've seen all these things today. So they're on their game. I mean, they've learned. They're on their game.
They have. Satimo sets it up front, blocked by the defense, and into the far side corner it'll go. Looking to get it loose, there is no penalty as the stick of Burke was caught up in the skates of Ryan there along the back side. Oswego able to get it into the neutral zone, but not able to get it in the offensive zone. Quick pass back from Seitz to his teammate there, and Beaudry forward all the way up to Cristiano, and Burke will reverse it into the Oswego offensive zone. And trying to lay a hit down, but the puck goes a bit wide. Beaudry with it again, passes to his teammate Cristiano, who leaves it then for Seitz, back to Cristiano, approaching the net, looks for the backhander, gets buried into the wall by Simons there. Burke for Oswego able to throw it into the far side corner. Ficini takes a big hit from Cohen, as holding it as Burke fires it along the blue line, able to get knocked down by Seitz, and back into the offensive zone by Clouden, and then reversed once again by Burke. In the neutral zone he goes. Simons heading to the bench, as well as Simpson and a handful of others. As Oswego will elect for a line change as they dump that one into the offensive zone. Now along the far side, Red Dragons really trying to make an effort here, but it's quickly knocked back into the neutral zone. And into the netting it will go. A stoppage of play once again. And that time it was a good stop there by Justin Ryan. Oh, excuse me.
We talked about the elements way earlier on. I mean, they're still coming to play. Just the weird bounces, the amount of times the puck's gone out of bounds, the amount of time the net's been unwriggled from its spot. Really played a factor in this one, I would say.
Oh, absolutely. There's plenty of funny bounces. The players getting used to the ice as that one's lifted in by Peony. It will go all the way down for another icing call, 14:22. We haven't seen very many icings at all this game, and all of a sudden there's three right within that 3 minutes of each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a strategy. I don't know if it has to do with fatigue or not, I don't know. Maybe saving some wheels as we get closer and closer to the end of this game. Also, too, just taking some time off, making Cortland work for it. You got the 2-goal lead, just trying to get the puck out of your zone.
Absolutely. Romero passes it into the near side corner. This is giving Cortland easier opportunities to score with all the face-offs in the offensive zone. Peony able to recover that one, passes across to Baker. Baker looks up towards Stevenson. It misses his stick, and is yet another icing.
That one might have been accidental. I don't know if that one was intentional or not. I think there was a missed pass,
And I think
that caught nothing.
Stevenson watched that puck go by, and you kind of saw his shoulders.
It was the sixth man he was looking for on the ice, the magical sixth man. But no, I mean, definitely the icings were few and far between for the first couple periods. We just got 4 in the last couple minutes,
So, away it goes. Kirkostas passes back to Cloud and wins the face-off for the Red Dragons. Into the corner it goes, chasing after his Peony. Now a scrum as it gets let out into the crease, but it'll be quickly recovered by Miller, who passes it forward to Steven. Now there will be no icing as it was touched across the red line, but it'll be quickly recovered by the Red Dragons. Kirkostas racing through the neutral zone. Up across, looking for the shot, passes back to Ficini, looks for the second pass, but it gets caught up in a trip, and there will be a penalty on Cortland, most likely. As there it is, a tripping penalty, and 2 minutes will go on the clock. Not sure who's going to the bench for that one, but boy, did Cohen get tripped up.
Yeah, this is a big one. This is a tough penalty to take at this point. Right now, I mean, it's been a relatively clean, outside of maybe 5 minutes in the last period game for Cortland so far. And against a team that can capitalize so well on the power play, this is a huge, huge penalty for Cortland. This penalty kill has to be there in order for them to be in this game.
It absolutely does. 13:30 on the clock, 2 minutes on the penalty for Cristiano. And Oswego's on the power play. Colabufo passes down low to Gatto. Gatto bets it back up to McQuaid. McQuaid across ice to Baker. Baker back to McQuaid down low. Still on the near side, looking for the opportunity. No lanes open, gives it back to Gatto. Gatto back to Baker. Gatto pass Baker over to Colabufo. Over to Gatto. Back up to the point. Shot! No dice as it gets caught up in the middle there and gets cleared away. Baker taking a leisurely skate to go grab it, but Humphrey was on his wheels coming to get that one, so it'll be held behind the net. And now moving forward with it is Baker with the whole team like in a flying V, reverse V. That was cool. Colabufo loses the puck. It's able to be kept in by Baker, though, as it danced along the blue line there. Near side, looking for the opportunity, are the Lakers. And it gets up into the netting. There will be an offensive zone face-off. Looks like it just tipped off of a stick there as somebody tried to pass it up towards the blue line.
Yeah, and I mean, already you've got 51 seconds taken off this power play, and Cortland has done so far a very good job. But we talked about the importance this is for Cortland. It's also very important for Oswego. You want to try to bury one here, get yourself a 3-goal lead, because, yeah, Cortland is a very dangerous team. They can't put some points on the board very fast like we saw in the last period. So, yeah, you want to get yourself some insurance here.
Insurance seems necessary at this point because Cortland's right back on their horse as Oswego passes it around a bit. Looking for the opportunity. Cohen at the point passes back around. Goes all the way to Burke on the near side now as it rings around the boards. Burke down low below the goal line. Elects to go behind the net back to Burke. Burke holding. Looks to pass up to Peony. Peony passes back to Burke. Burke finds a better shot. Scores! Oswego finds the insurance. He gets the only power play goal of the night.
That's how dangerous they are. 29.1% on the power play. That's the top of the Suniac. And burying it home right there is Ryan Burke for the power play goal. And now, Cortland, you're down by 3 on a tough mistake on the penalty. You got to get to work.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they've got to really push now. They get back their player. It's 5-on-5 once again. So I have no doubts that the Cortland Red Dragons are going to push everything they can to try and eliminate that lead.
Keep in mind, right, last game, Dom, we were talking about the 4 unanswered goals for Cortland. Right now, 3 unanswered for the Lakers.
Ryan looks to go around the backside of the net. Wraparound. Score! Oh, in under a minute, they put a 7 on the board.
Well, just thinking anything I was going to say. I just go around the wraparound, gives themselves a 4-goal lead back-to-back for the Lakers. Tremendous job. You even got the hometown celebration over here.
You got the hammer fists going on. So just missing the music. Boy, that was a beauty of an opportunity. Able to keep it in was Ryan. Right at the blue line, fires it towards the net, chases it down, and is able to get Mobley just on the back of his heels, buries it. Oh, my goodness.
And the crowd really came awake for that one. I mean, this has been an action-plenty game so far, but right there, with this crowd, they're starting to chant stuff. Brandon Milberg was starting to get involved. It almost feels like a home game.
It almost does for Oswego. Milberg with 2 insane saves right there. It does feel like a home game for Oswego all of a sudden. Almost halfway through this third period. 7-3, the Oswego State Lakers lead it. Ryan with an unassisted goal to take it to 7th. We pass forward now with it is McQuaid. McQuaid loses it just after the blue line, tries to pass it forward, intercepted by the defense. Hildreth able to move it forward. Will elect for a line change for the Red Dragons. As picking it up for Oswego State will be Baker. Baker fires it through the neutral zone. Boy, that had some heat off of the stick of Miller.
Yeah, that had eyes as well. That was going to keep going probably. Might have went all the way back up, 41 to Cortland. But
oh yeah, I would have gotten right on the highway.
You know, we talked about not showing your hand, and that theory. Back then it was a lot closer and lesser score of a game. Right now, Rona Mobley's allowed 7 goals. They've got 2 other goaltenders that have experience this year, Shane Shivas and Hunter Hine on this roster. Looks like both are dressed as well. There's, both guys are ready to play just in case. You're down by 4. Do you maybe make this move, or do you save it if you need it down the line again? Do you want to show him? There's not much footage on either guy. It's been the majority of the Rona Mobley show. Do you make that change?
I gotta say, I don't think you do. I think just for the sake of this game in particular, you leave Mobley in there for 10 minutes, you get your defense to really wake up, and you gotta play it hard and you gotta play it fast. Because Oswego has just been dominating. They're not controlling the puck so much in Cortland's end.
Yeah.
But they're able to capitalize more on the scoring opportunities. Granted, Oswego has 29 shots on goal versus Cortland's 16.
Yeah.
So even when Cortland does have it, like now, in control around the near side boards, they're not getting the shots out. The Oswego just happens to be in the way of every blessed puck that gets fired away.
Yeah.
Here goes Ryan again. Shovel pass is intercepted by Boak, and it will go back into Oswego territory. Chasing this one down is Bernardo. Bernardo will not be able to intercept. There's a big shoulder there thrown by Ryan. But Clouden will hold it behind Mobley. Waiting for his team to recoup, rendezvous, if you will, as he passes across to Kirkostas. This time across ice for Beaudry. Beaudry gets it off the boards. Cristiano looking for the opportunity there. As to the near side with 9:41 on the clock. It gets intercepted. It'll be Burke and Cohen. And intercepted and down on the ground, but Beaudry doesn't matter. He gets the pass away to Cristiano, who's able to let the puck loose to Seitz, who then loses it to Semrat.
I don't know if you saw it there. It didn't look. It feels like they've lost the puck a few times, just off of a lack of just seeing the puck. I don't know if it's the visibility's a little bit different down there. Maybe it's not lit as well as either their home Barnes is, but I mean it looks pretty good from up here.
It does. Well,
I don't know. We've lost the puck a few times down there on the ice for both sides.
Whoa. Jeez Louise. McQuaid tried to clear it into the offensive zone. It's a good thing they have a net over the top of this building.
I didn't even realize that was the case either.
Until that just hit. Yeah.
That's
I had
crazy.
no idea.
But I mean, are the speakers inside of that? I can't.
No.
You don't think so? Okay, I don't think they are either. That would be an interesting design. I don't know.
As Oswego racing towards again, and another penalty will fall on Cortland here as McQuaid gets tripped up heading towards the net. Don't believe it'll be a penalty shot as Milberg very quickly leaves net, but the whistle blows as Cortland gains possession. Then it will be another 2 minutes for Cortland.
Yeah, no, that one, it's hard to sit back and allow those things to happen. That's going to be very frustrating for Coach Joe Cardarelli, having another guy head to the sin bin for 2 minutes. You're down by 4. I know it's tough with the frustration. You're playing a rival for the first time all year. You're the number 14 team in the nation. You're going to get knocked off for only the second time. I know this is in conference play, but only the second time by a conference opponent, so the frustration is high. But you've got to get them in check because it's 2 minutes. It's not a smart penalty right now that Cortland is facing. You're down by 4. You cannot be affording to give up seconds, let alone 2 minutes to the other team, especially a team as good on the power play as the Lakers are.
I know. I mean, you've hit every nail on the head here, Jacob. And a quick timeout called, I believe, by Cortland. I did not hear the PA announcer.
No, I believe it was as well. They're over there talking maybe about exactly what I was just talking about there. you know, this is the first time these two teams are meeting, and you can learn a lot about an opponent. And as I was doing my prep over the last couple of days, looking over, and I was seeing, you know, these two squads that I had maybe seen different stories on in the past. Was it going to be a team that has almost a point over every other team in the conference in Cortland, just pressuring the defense to see if they can crack? It's really been the opposite.
Yes.
Oswego's been firing the shots. Their defense has still been impeccable. But at the same time, they're playing a brand of hockey that is familiar to Cortland, but they haven't had an answer for it.
They have not, down 4 goals with less than half the period to go, and now down a man on the ice. So the pass forward looks for the score, but the goal has come off the boards. Yet again. That's been the story of the night. This is very clearly, this is a lovely arena. The ice is beautiful. It's got all the banners. I mean, look at how successful.
I know, there's many more over here as well. This is a very successful program. Very good this year as well.
Yes, they are.
Very good.
It's just, you know, that net doesn't get guys like Mobley in there.
No, we're not used to the 6'4" big man out there that uses it as a weapon more than anything.
Yeah, they push off because you see a lot of goalies, especially in the league, in the NHL, push off with their skate on that corner. It gives them more leverage.
Yes.
It just so happens, wow, as Peony takes a big hit there in open ice. It's just so much more momentum, so much more strength behind it. It's going to pull it off the magnetic mooring.
Right.
Check passes across to Cullen. Cullen hits the referee, and this one gets cleared away with just over a minute remaining in the penalty. 7:58 on the clock, and back to play it. Appears to be Peony holding behind the net, looking for his teammate, as they have this Blue Angels type fan out. Colabufo passes across to Ryan. What a beauty of a salsa pass. Looks to bury it behind him. There was a wide open back door, but the net, no way did the net.
Yeah, the net's lodged down, I believe, just a little bit.
Well, at least the referees are on top of it.
No, that's important because, you know, one, it's dangerous. You don't want the net unlodged. But two, it's an unfair advantage for the Lakers if that's the case. It's on an angle. You know, more can go in it. And you know, I've never played a lick of hockey in my life. But I can just assume from watching these guys play and watching, you know, the NHL over the years and stuff, the goaltender, you're not watching the net. It stays the same place the entire game. You're just protecting the area that's around the net.
Exactly.
You know,
that blue circle there is
what you're there for.
Yeah.
So if you're focused on where the net is, that just adds another element that isn't necessary to either goaltender. So yes, it's a good job that the referees are keeping such an eye on whether or not the net is unlodged or not.
Absolutely.
As tedious as it may seem as a viewer or as a fan.
And I'm sure, I mean, just in this game in particular, of course it's going to be tedious. You have two teams that are so strong and so fast that, I mean, even Stevenson, when he went careening into the goalie there, I mean, that's the net released. That's, in all honesty, kind of a safety thing. When Fudger went first into the pole, it gives. It's not a stiff, you know, it's not a field goal post.
Yes, right. And it's, you want that give to an extent. So that, you know, you don't want it flying all over the place, but you do want that give, like you say, to protect the players.
Yeah, absolutely. As a very good opportunity for the Red Dragons there on the shorthand. But Oswego quickly recovers. Gatto now moving up into the offensive zone. Leaves it for Ryan. Ryan goes around the backside to McQuaid. McQuaid on the near side now, looking towards the point. Tries to pass it away to Gatto, but will take it himself as it got left towards the blue line. Pass across to Gatto. Shot, no dice. Baker tries to recover. Colabufo's down on the ice. Baker's able to recover. Picking it up is Ryan. Ryan along the far side. Passes across. Gatto tries for the one-timer, and the goal's off the boards again.
I'll tell you what, Dom, I mean, watching this Lakers team, how smooth their passing is and how crisp it is, and I should have known this going into it. Their top 3 assist leaders are top 5 in the SUNYAC. You got Travis Baker, has 13 assists. That's tied for the SUNYAC lead with Nate Burke of Cortland. But then you've got Ryan Burke has 11 assists, and he's tied with Colin Vassalo with 11 apiece. That's 5th in the SUNYAC. So, yes, this team, they're so crisp, and we're seeing it on full display, how they're just threading the needle with these passes, and it's successful. And the guys that are receiving the passes are not caught off guard by it either, which is huge if you want to have success.
Oh, absolutely.
It's easy to have the flashy passes, but you need the receiver to be ready for it as well.
You can't have it. You can't have the whiff shots, and that's something that Oswego, as Stevenson races through, into the offensive zone, gets the puck taken away by Kirkostas there. Good defensive play. And moving towards the neutral zone and dumping it in. Milberg will stop it, and Simpson will pick it up. Oswego had trouble with that the last few years. So those passes being so crisp, and it looks like it will be a penalty on Stevenson for taking down Polk. So it'll be 2 minutes for Stevenson, probably for tripping and or slashing.
Yeah, and the same thing that I said about Cortland, I'll say the same thing about Oswego. You're up by 4. Let's play some clean hockey. You can't be giving up these sort of penalties because you got to assume the second and third, and like I say, potentially fourth time Cortland comes into town and these two teams meet up might be a little bit closer than 7-3.
Yeah.
That penalty, not going to fly at this time if it's a closer game.
No, absolutely not. I mean, no penalty flies. No coach will congratulate somebody on a penalty. But with this little time left in the game, it's dumb to take those penalties.
Right, open ice as well.
Yeah.
No real need for it.
No, I completely agree with you. There's a great shot there by Ficini. That one goes into the near side corner. Satimo looking to pass it back. Ficini sits there at the blue line, stops it over to Cristiano, fires, block save, Milburn. And it'll go towards the back side, now up towards Satimo on the near side. Satimo holding, cross-ice pass to Cristiano, back to Ficini, Ficini to Satimo. Satimo looks, fires, save, Milburn covers it up, and ices it. 1:15 on the penalty, 5:20 left in the period. That was stellar. You were just talking about those Oswego's clean passes.
Yeah.
Flashes of brilliance there from Cortland. What a good setup. Milberg just happened to be able to stop those pucks, but they had some great scoring opportunities.
Yeah, they've had a lot of really good looks in this one. I think that's a testament to how good Brandon Milberg's been in this one because there's been a few opportunities where he's been faced with some adversity, and he has pulled through in ways that we didn't really see from him last season. So it's been a tremendous job and a lot of growth truly shown by Milberg here in the last probably 365 days since becoming a Laker.
Absolutely. As the Red Dragons are unable to keep it in the offensive zone, Oswego unable to fully clear it, but they will cause a mass exodus of the Red Dragons offense. As there is now under a minute, Oswego does clear that one all the way to the other end. Mobley comes out of that, stops it, and picking it up for him will be Hildreth. Hildreth passes away to his teammate, that time in Humphrey. Humphrey over to Hildreth once again, and it'll get stopped. Move forward, looking McQuaid, has Ryan to his left, fires, stops it, and the net comes off the moorings.
Yeah, I think Mobley, he uses the net. You could tell he's the type of goaltender to use that, like you said, as leverage or as more of, no pun intended, but a safety net. Like it's there for his benefit, and I honestly, he's pretty frustrated as well. But I mean, it was going to get frozen anyways. But that the net it has a lot more give than maybe his hometown net does.
Oh yeah. The Cortland nets were notoriously stiff, if I remember correctly. So
Doesn't surprise me.
He uses that absolutely to his advantages. Semrad gets his stick knocked out of his hand. The Red Dragons able to recover with 15 seconds winding down on the penalties. Timo fires it into the offensive zone. And Semrad and Ryan are now on the chase. Pass over to Ryan, looks for the opportunity. It's stopped there by Ficini. Ficini now moving through. 1 second left. We're back to even play hockey. Gardier has it. Passes it back for Cristiano. Cristiano along the near side boards. Looks underneath the goaltender. Tries to pass it forward in the slot to Ficini. Ficini fires wide of the net. 3:54 on the clock. Clouden picks it up. Goes around the backside. Passes it towards the slot. Nobody's home. So the puck will go all the way down below the goal line of Cortland territory. As this 4-goal lead for the Lakers seems to be more and more finalizing. Pass forward in front of that, risky move there by the Lakers. Miller gets it over to Fudger. Fudger has Miller off to his right and Stevenson to his left. Miller picks it up, tries to shovel it forward to him. Fudger's just a little too quick, and they end up body checking the referee.
Wrong place, wrong time there.
Oh, absolutely. Stopped in the neutral zone, that time by Hyen. Hyen over to Fudger. Fudger on the near side fires towards it and is quickly covered up by Mobley. We'll get a stoppage of play with 3:10 on the clock. And still extracurriculars. With a score this big, let it go.
I mean,
let it go.
he kind of hit him with the old break and I'm going to shine some ice on you.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him. But, at the same time, it's these two teams are going to meet a couple more times. And like I said, those are going to be can't miss if you're into the extracurriculars of hockey, because I'm sure you're going to get yourself a little show.
Oh, and I can only imagine the tensions that are going to build from this game moving forward as the Red Dragon is able to get into the neutral zone. Hildreth lays a hit on Baker, and there's
I might have hit did that hit the
oh,
sky?
it just might have. Yeah, that was a pretty high one there. And it looks like they'll put the face-off in Oswego territory. Give the Red Dragons an offensive opportunity here. Satimo taking the face-off, Humphrey off to the right, Hildreth to his left. Romulo behind, and sitting at the point is Volk. But Oswego wins this one and immediately moves up. Cohen with it, gets it almost through Volk, and they'll have to stop it, fire it in for Peone. Peone, just kind of dumped it into the offensive zone there, quickly picked up by Park, fires, scores, 8-3. Oswego State takes an absolutely punishing lead.
Yeah, what a great job on the turnover by Ryan Burke. We talked about the always being on your toes and always being ready to fire a shot off. That right there, you could almost say that might have caught him off guard. He just happened to be in the right place, but he was right there in position. And the minute he got it, eyes in the back of the net, caught Ronan Mobley on his back foot and just popped it right over his right shoulder for the goal.
That was a great heads-up opportunity by the Lakers with only 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in this period. As Peone takes it across the blue line, and it's quickly knocked back into the neutral zone. Baker fires it right at Mobley. He's able to stop it, and he will quickly cover it up as, Horacek was racing in on that one. He was going to try and put a ninth in the back of the net.
Yeah, they were there. They were ready for that.
Oh, yeah.
The Lakers. I mean, they want 9. They want to put 9 on Ronan Mobley. Yeah, I mean, like we talked about the future matchups between these two teams. Curious to see what they do at the goaltender spot.
I almost...
For the Red Dragons.
I'm envious. You said it earlier, but I'm envious of our friends still in school that get to call these games. This is just exciting hockey as Mobley covers that one up again.
It is, and going into the future as well. I mean, Ronan Mobley on the season, he's almost 92% save percentage, so he's a very fine goaltender. Of course, he's going to get knocked down a little bit today. He's facing 36 shots, and we break that down math-wise. He's got more saves than Brandon Milberg has shots faced against him. So he's done a tremendous job in that, despite allowing the 8 goals. But it makes you a little curious what the game plan is for round 2. Who do they put in?
Do you think Oswego has his number? There's a lot that will go into the game.
And how quickly the leash is if it gets out of hand.
Yeah.
When the games start to count, maybe 2 goals in, are we seeing, Sheelist or Hine come in at some point? So I don't know. It's food for thought. This is a very important game despite it not having any stakes in the overall standings. It's important for both these teams to see each other out. Especially with that cancellation a little over a month ago.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the 2-minute warning now upon us, it'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Oswego State Lakers. Red Dragons just trying to put in one more goal. They have not scored since the second. Early in the second, too.
Yeah, it's been 5 unanswered for the Lakers since the tie score that we had in the second. So they have come out and dominated.
They absolutely have. Cristiano receives the pass, tries to evade the defense there in Cooper as it gets fired into the offensive zone. Milberg comes out of net to quick stop the puck. A risky play with so many Red Dragons entering the zone. Clouden stops it, looks for the deflection. It's just wide. Sykes had a great shot there. Cristiano able to pass it back to Ficini. Ficini fires, glove, save. Milberg, 1:27 on the clock.
Yeah, on that deflection, I don't think Milberg saw that at all. So that could have been, a top shelf goal there if it had been deflected in the right way. But I mean, that's one that Milberg maybe breathes a sigh of relief. Talked about them losing the puck a couple times. That one maybe not on Milberg, just on the level of deflection that was. But, that could have been dangerous there.
Sykes had he got a stick level. He didn't high stick it or anything like that.
Great deflection.
Just a beautiful deflection. As Ryan has it, passes it back to Hine up to Colabufo. Colabufo stops it at the blue line, and Satimo goes down as he tries to quick change direction there. Ryan with it, passes it back to Colabufo, but now it's Humphrey. Takes over, moves it into the neutral zone, able to batter it and keep it in the neutral zone. I believe that was Gatto as Colabufo fires it right towards Mobley there, who tries to glove it, but it goes off the edge of the glove there. So it will remain in play. Under a minute left to go as the clock ticks down in this third period. Oswego State, an absolutely dominant performance against a stalwart of a goaltender and a fast, high-scoring team. This will set the tone for the rest of the season.
Yeah, they're feeling good for sure after this one. Not an exhibition game, but a game that doesn't count towards the conference standings. We've said that a million times, but it is true. But even still, good for morale for the Lakers. It's been an interesting couple seasons. Maybe not the finish that Coach Kozik has wanted. This is a team that is most likely going to be playing at least in the semifinals, if not the finals. Of this SUNYAC. Don't get this score wrong. This is a very good Cortland Red Dragons team that is going to compete come March. But for the Lakers to come out here, put 8 goals on them in a relatively neutral ground on an ice they're not familiar with a team this new against a team of Cortland that does have a little bit more returners, then the Lakers, man, if your coach goes like, I'm ecstatic that we chose to play this game tonight because you are feeling good about your squad.
Absolutely, and with the time finally over, final score, Oswego 8, Cortland Red Dragons 3. An absolutely dominant performance by the Oswego State Lakers. And what an opportunity it was to call this game. Of course, the Sticking It to Cancer charity hockey game. We thank you for joining us on this broadcast. Jacob, any thoughts?
Yeah, I echo your sentiments. What an honor, what an absolute privilege it's been to step back and turn back the clock a little bit, call Oswego, but also for such a great cause in Griffin's Guardians, Sticking It to Cancer. You could still donate, obviously, whatever you want. The cause, this is a year-round organization. They've been going at it for a long, long time, and the amount of impact and the amount of money they've been able to fundraise just over the last decade for children with cancer, just cancer in general, it's been just so phenomenal. It's such a great staple of upstate New York is Griffin's Guardians. So what a pleasure it's been to not only call a game with you, but to do it for the Lakers and also, benefiting Griffin's Guardians. If you want to donate still tonight, link's going to be in the description, www.griffinsguardians.org. Click the donate tab.
Absolutely. So with that, folks, it was an absolute pleasure to call again with you, Jacob.
Yes. We'll do the last time.
Oh, absolutely. We got long careers ahead of us, I hope.
We're not that old. I know it might have seemed like it the way we were talking, but
yeah.
we're not that old. We got plenty of
I was
time.
about to say, we both just graduated last year. I was just out in December, It's not that far. But we thank you for joining us here on this wonderful broadcast. Once again, final score, Oswego 8, Red Dragons 3. That's all we've got for you tonight. So for Jacob Bradley and myself, Tom Perrone, we say thank you for joining us on this broadcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for benefiting and for donating to such a wonderful cause. Good night, folks, and good luck.